Let's talk about yoga mats. The three yoga mats that we're going to be talking about today are the Manduka Pro, the Manduka Pro Lite, and the eKO SuperLite, aka the travel mat. Let's get started. I've been practicing yoga for a little over 5 years, and my husband has been practicing a little longer than I have. So between the two of us, we've had our fair share of mats. I'm going to walk through some key features of each mat so I can help you make a more informed decision around what yoga mat works best for you. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's talk about the length of your yoga mat. So I am 5'2", meaning I am 62 inches. The standard size for yoga mats, at least for Manduka, is about 71 inches. So I have 9 extra inches of space so I can lie completely flat. I don't have my feet dangling off. The 71 inch is perfect for your average length person. For those of you who are taller, for instance, my husband is 6 feet tall, the 71 inch is a little short for him. Manduka offers an extra long mat, which is 85 inches long. It's perfect for those who are 6 feet tall and above. One thing I do want to mention about the extra long mats is if you are going to a yoga studio regularly where they have the little lines marking where you should be putting your mat, especially if the yoga studio is really busy and you have really packed classes, in general, they measure for the standard size yoga mat. Your extra long yoga mat will not fit in the pre-measured space in most yoga studios. So Alex has an extra long yoga mat and he has a standard size yoga mat. He leaves the extra long yoga mat for his home practice, and the standard one is what he brings to classes. I wanted to give you guys an idea of what the extra long Manduka Pro looks like. This mat is 85 inches long, and being only 62 inches tall, there is plenty, if not too much, room for me. I do want to note that the extra long mat is also a little bit wider than the standard size mat. It's pretty cool. Because this mat is 6 millimeters thick and extra long, it weighs 9.5 pounds, which is pretty heavy for a yoga mat in my opinion. But I think it's perfect for at-home practices. One of my favorite things about Manduka yoga mats is they stand the test of time. The color does not fade, they do not flake, and they stay relatively clean. A big reason why they stay so clean is they have a closed cell surface. That basically means that your sweat will not absorb into the mat. It will usually stay on the surface. You wipe it down with a towel, mat cleaner, but basically it's surface level, so you're not getting sweat or bacteria into the material of the mat. Once I start getting super sweaty, I'll put a yoga towel down, and Manduka also has some really great yoga towels. I'm not slipping around on my mat. Let's talk about thickness. I am someone who has slightly sensitive knees, so I do want a little bit of cushion to my yoga mat. The Manduka Pro and the Manduka Lite have great cushion. They are different in thickness. The Manduka Pro Lite has a 4.7 millimeter thickness, whereas the Manduka Pro has 6 millimeters of thickness. And that is a big difference, both in cushion and in weight. The Manduka Pro Lite standard size, that is about 4.7 pounds. The Manduka Pro standard size mat weighs about 7.5 pounds, and the extra long weighs about 9.5 pounds. That is a huge difference in weight. So for me, the Manduka Pro Lite is perfect for me. I know there are plenty of other mats out there that don't have as much thickness, and I do think there are some benefits. The one thing that I have noticed most, and this is very particular to me in my practice, I do find doing arm balances, especially handstands, to be more challenging on a mat with more thickness. That's another reason why I love the Manduka Pro Lite, because it doesn't have as much thickness as the Manduka Pro. If you still want that cushion, you can easily get around the too much thickness issue if you're doing arm balances. Let's briefly talk about the eKO SuperLite Yoga Mat from Manduka. This is what I consider the travel yoga mat. I have good and not so good things to say about it. One of the biggest benefits is it is super light. It is 2.2 pounds. That weighs nothing. You can fold it up, put it in your luggage, whatever you want to do, like whatever works best for you when you're traveling, you can make that mat work. The standard size for this mat is actually a little smaller than the standard size for the rest of the Manduka yoga mats. So the standard size for the eKO SuperLite is 68 inches. This is perfect for me because again, I am 62 inches tall. I still have plenty of wiggle room. Now, if you are 6 feet tall and above, you may notice that the mat is a little short for you. This mat also resists tearing and stretching, so that's a definite plus. However, I do want to talk about the thickness. The thickness is about 1.5 millimeters. It doesn't feel like much. However, it is great for handstands because you're not wobbling around with all the thickness. Let's talk about prices real quick. The Manduka Pro Lite is about $82 for the standard size. The Manduka Pro ranges from about $110 to $130. I do believe that the Manduka Pro has more color options. The pictures that you see online are not as vibrant as the actual color of the mat that you receive. And finally, the eKO SuperLite is only $42. So that is a fantastic mat that will last, it won't rip, and it's super light. I think it's a great choice for those who travel often. For those of you who are more visual, here's a summary of what we covered in this video. I want to point out that the prices are going to range between the standard size mats and the extra long ones. My personal favorite is the PROlite mat because it's fairly lightweight, has plenty of cushion, and I believe it's a better bang for your buck than the Pro mat. So I want to hear your thoughts. What yoga mats work best for you? What has been your experience? Feel free to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And thanks again for watching. Bye guys.